What's good, postmanliveoffbeats.com. So should you pay to collab with another producer? Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We're going to answer that question right now. It's an interesting question that I got from a producer. I don't get this question a lot, but I had got it, and I was like, yo, this is an interesting question. I want to answer this for the community in case other people had a question or just get my take on it. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and all that kind of stuff for the channel. This special delivery. Make sure to remember to say special delivery. You know what I'm saying? Be professional. You know. But anyways, it's an interesting thing. So basically, the question asked me, said, "Post, you know, should I pay to collab with this producer online?" And so I don't know the exact producer he was trying to pay to collab with. So I don't know if all these guys do that or whatever. But he just said basically the guy charges and you can collab with him. And so at first, you know, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because see, I come from a different era. So that, let me just say that, like, I come from a different era. So my era, when we was making beats back in the day, I started in 2003. You know, we're meeting people online and we collab with other producers. It was just because yo, I like what you do. I like your sound. I like your sound. Hey, let's collab. Here goes some shit. And then we send it back and forth and we collab on some shit. You know what I'm saying? It just, so that's what it was. You know, if you respected the guy's, his music, you like what he was doing and y'all felt like y'all could make some hot shit together, then, you know, we'd send the files over. And then even back then it took forever because it wasn't even, we were still on dial-up. So, man, I mean, shit took forever to send the files. But, you know, hours, you know what I'm saying? To send like one wave file at that. But, let alone a tracked out file. But anyways, old school shit. So that's you know, so when he said pay to collab with a producer, I didn't understand what he meant at first. I'm like, what are you talking? Like, that sounds insane to me. And then as I thought about it, I said, well, let me see what's going on here. So, you know, I guess the thing is like, if a producer is already kind of online famous or whatever, he got a good following and he's dope, and then, you know, I guess you'll pay him to make a beat with you. Now, you know, at first when I thought about it, I thought it was crazy, right? Make sure my son, I don't want to be half protected, my bad. So let me try to get either all the way on the shade or all the way in the sun, you know what I'm saying? But at first I thought it was crazy. I'm like, hell no, you know? And then I asked him, I said, well, do they promote the beat? So let's say if I pay to make a beat with this producer, I'm thinking maybe he would promote it on his channel and maybe the beat will get sold. He was like, nah, you got to do the promotion of the beat. You got to sell it on your own site. They don't even put the beat up. So then I'm like, wow, so you basically pay the producer to make a beat with you, and then he won't even put it on his site and his channel that has all the followers for it to be sold. You have to do that on your own. So at first I just was like, man, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? Then so at first I'm just like, man, what the hell is going on in the community now? This is crazy. But then I thought about it some more. So then I went back and said, okay, let me think about this. What could be the advantages of that? So then I said, okay, well, I'm assuming, okay, let's say that your beats aren't that good. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have that good of a beat. Maybe this could be seen as more of a tool, like a training tool for you. You know what I'm saying? To where you collab with a dope producer and they can, you know, put their take on it, and then you could hear how you could finally have a beat that sounds good. You know what I'm saying? Because you collab with it, and then it's sellable, right? Because maybe your beats aren't that hot and not sellable yet. So then you collab with this producer and you have an actual hot beat that you can actually sell that people will want to buy. Maybe you have a hot record. You know what I'm saying? So I could see it in that instance. And then, like I said, maybe you try to get better. So you're like, well, if you make beats by yourself all the time, then you're going to always sound like yourself. So maybe you want to accelerate, and then you pay to collab, and then maybe he gives you feedback, and then you see how the changes he made. I'm just trying to find scenarios. I don't know. I don't fucking know, bro, because I'm just trying to think about myself. Like, I never in my life, I mean, I studied under the great, like, I learned how to make beats from the top guy on the internet at the time. Shout out to my man Herb Tice, my boy. He put me on making beats, you know what I'm saying? Like, he put me on, I met him on the internet, on SoundClick in 2003. I was a rapper, and then he was a beast already. He was already a beast, and he was like one of the top guys on the internet. Then he just took me under his wing and showed me how to make the beats, and I would, you know, send beats over there. We collab, and he didn't charge me nothing, so it's tough. And then, you know, I studied under the great DJ Battle Cat, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I've been in the studio with him all night, you know what I mean? Just night after night, you know? So when I hear these, I'm just like, I couldn't imagine myself paying a fucking internet producer to collab with him. But I'm not going to knock their hustle because I could see why that may be beneficial, right? Like to a younger producer now, I could see why that could be a benefit. So I would say, yes, I would. If I were a young producer, I could see the benefit. If it's the right producer, if they dope as hell, then I could see that being a benefit. You know what I'm saying? I would pay. Now, right now, of course I wouldn't pay. The level I'm at now, I wouldn't pay. Motherfucker, I'm on the same level. I'm better than all these motherfuckers. In my opinion, I'm better than every internet producer out there. Like, as far as the music, I don't think there's no guy on the internet right now fucking with me in terms of music. I don't think, I just, my belief, you know what I'm saying? And I challenge anybody. My credentials, you can look at, I've been in the battles. I've been battle tested. I've been on the Red Bull Big Tune battles, the biggest stages. I ain't never seen y'all there. You know what I'm saying? I've been in dynamic producer battles. I put my shit on the front line. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm just saying, you know, I don't think it's nobody fucking with me. I've been trained by the master, so, you know, I wouldn't pay you niggas, I wouldn't give a squirt of piss to collab with none of you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if I was a newer producer and my skills wasn't that good, I would definitely pay. As I thought about it, that's not a bad idea, because you could have some good shit in your catalog, you know what I'm saying, that you could sell, and you could study that beat that you made with him and see what he did, you know what I'm saying? And then I'd be asking them questions like, okay, well, why you do this, or what do you think about that? You know, as long as they give you some type of feedback as well, it could be worth it. So I would say I'm always looking to learn and get better, and in today's climate is different. There's so many much producers out there that it, you know, the kind of the mentorship has kind of been lost, because there's so many producers. Like, how could Pharrell mentor all these producers that's out there? How could, you know what I'm saying, like guys who master the craft? Like, back in the day, you really had an apprenticeship type deal, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the studio every day with Battle Cat, you know, going and listening and learning and absorbing everything he's doing. You know what I'm saying? But how could he do that with, it's a million producers online now. Like, Free Loops that made it to where it's a million producers being born every goddamn day. So I'm saying, how could the one-on-one relationship really be there? But you guys have to get better. So I can understand that. So would I do it? No. I'm at a level where there's no way in hell I would ever pay a motherfucker to collab with me. Now, and with that being said, I'm going to say this. Would I pay to be in the studio with a top producer like Pharrell or my idols? Absolutely. I'd pay $5,000-$10,000 for a day in the studio with Pharrell. So that's what I'm saying. When I started to think about it, say, okay, if I was a young producer, what you new producers are to like these top internet producers, that gap, you know, if you're just getting started, you know, it's probably like the gap between me and a Pharrell, right? I mean, Pharrell to me is like the god of music production. So, and he's really, really good, you know, and great at this. So, you know, I would want to pay to be in the presence and learn from a guy like Pharrell. I'd pay anything, you know what I'm saying, to be honest with you. So I can understand a guy who's kind of starting out down with the Fruit Loops, and you got all these guys on the internet that are killing it and got some pretty good beats. And so you may say, okay, well, I would love to just pay to work with them. You know what I'm saying? I would pay to work with those guys. So I can kind of see that correlation. You know what I'm saying? It's hard because, like I said, it's hard for me to ever see paying a nigga on the internet to collab with me, because I come from a different era where, nigga, my shit, but then now I understand it. Like I said, I pay anything to collab with Pharrell in terms of getting in the studio with Pharrell and this man, be able to chop it up and be able to learn from him. I'd pay anything for a day in the studio with Pharrell. So at the same time, you know, I can understand it now. You know, as I could get it. So should you pay to collab with a producer? If you feel like they're way ahead of you and you could learn from them, then yes, I would say collab. If it's not too much and not too outrageous as far as what they're charging you, I would say yes, because you have to get your skills better. You have to really master the craft. And now more than ever, you know, because there's so many producers, that you have to really make your craft, you know, top level. Before, you could be mediocre and still get by because it wasn't a whole lot of us. But now that the music production became, you know, a mainstream kind of thing, or it's becoming mainstream now, that you're going to have to really show and prove with your skills. Because, you know, a lot of people, a lot of people who are in the industry or anywhere that give opportunities to producers, they got to sift through a lot of garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I give opportunities and I'm like, yo, send beats over, I got to sift through hundreds and hundreds of beats full of trash. Like, shit that you're like, what is this shit? You know what I'm saying? Before you finally get to somebody, you're like, damn. So you're going to stand out by mastering the craft. So and my thing is, do anything you can to master this craft. Give yourself every advantage. So, yes, I would pay to collab with a producer if it was the right situation, and I was at a level where I knew I needed to get better, and I see that these guys are way better than me, and it also comes with me being able to get some feedback, then yeah, I would do it. You know what I'm saying? My era, it was unheard of. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have done it back then, but today, if I were starting today, I probably would do it, because I want to give myself every advantage to get into that next level. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. So I'm not knocking nobody's hustle. If you want to pay to collab with me, shit, send me the money. I collab with your ass, shit. Send me some of your money, shit. I'll collab with you, shit. You know what I'm saying? If y'all just want to pay motherfuckers a collab, I mean, shit, I'll take your money, you know what I'm saying, and make a banger with you. If you just looking to collab with somebody and, you know, get the money, you know, and then pay somebody, shit. So, yeah, that's my take on it anyways. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, I hate how the shadows will have. I just think gonna look crazy in the video. I mean, my fault, y'all. I think it's bad placement or whatever. But, I do this shit from my iPhone because it's so much more convenient. But it's just bad placement because I know I'm, like, have a shadow, you know. But, also, if you want to get my free book, free ebook, Secret Selling Beats on YouTube. I obviously know a lot about YouTube. I mean, I started the YouTube shit. You know what I'm saying? Period. No producer out there. I got this, and this is data, fact. This is factual. We could pull the data. Any producer out there that said they was putting beats on YouTube before Postman, doing beat making videos before Postman, show and prove. I got videos from 2006 that's still up today, from 2006. So if anybody got some shit older than that, then you can pull my card. If you ain't got nothing from 2006 or before 2006, then I'm the undisputed godfather of putting shit on YouTube, putting beats on YouTube. And goddamn, I got the proof. I got the links and the proof. So, and the YouTube show the date. I can't fake the date. So, you know what I'm saying? If you want to learn somebody who started this shit. So I understand this YouTube game better than any of these motherfuckers. I seen it from the beginning. So if you, it's a free book. I put the link down there. It's called Secrets of Selling Beats on YouTube. Where I just show you the game about how to really step your game up on selling beats on YouTube. If you try and you can't get the traffic or you're not getting ranked, the guys at the top who got all the subscribers, they got their little cheat codes in order to get to the top and make sure that, you know, all the great keywords are taken. If you know what I'm talking about, then you need to get the book so you can understand how the YouTube game is played. And if that book's gonna give you the advantage on how to take advantage of these guys, and even if you're a little guy coming in just getting started with your YouTube channel, you can still sell hella beats, man. So the book is free. It's Secrets of Selling Beats on YouTube. I'll put the link in the description. All right, man. Catch you later. Comment, like, subscribe. LiveOutBeats.com. Peace.